We can't do it anymore.
Good stuff. Well, congratulations on the film. Very exciting. Jasmine, let's start with you because what I would like to know, I know this is based loosely on some real life experience, what happened, which is crazy story, but set it up for us, please.
Yeah, so the film follows these two girls, these two influencers from Montreal, Canada, and they become fast friends. You know, my character, Melanie, she doesn't start off an influencer. She starts off a very kind of innocent, sheltered girl who meets Chloe, the other lead, who's this glamorous, you know, Instagram influencer. And I just really think that she has everything. She just has the perfect life, and she takes me under her wing basically, and we become really fast friends, and we go on this extravagant cruise together, this trip, and it's the first time my character's ever done anything like that before. She's just in awe of everything. Right. And you know, they start off, they're having a really good time, they're going out lots and partying and meeting people, and they're documenting everything and posting it online, and gaining a huge following from it and a lot of attention. And you know, it's going really great, and then they soon realize that they're actually thrown into the middle of a drug smuggling operation, and
crazy.
It becomes very dark very fast, and they end up in a really dangerous situation. So
yeah, how scary, especially for, you know, based on the real life people. We'll get into the influencer thing in a second, but Anthony, I want to ask you, you know, when you got offered this and you read the script and you know, kind of found out about it, what was your initial reaction and you know, about this whole story? And then also tell me a little bit about who you play in the film as well.
I mean, my initial reaction was I loved it. I'm a big fan of like real stories and crime thrillers and dramas, so like it was definitely up my alley for things that I love to work on. So as soon as I read it, I'm like, I'm into this. I'd love to be this, no problem. But my character, I play Sean. So Sean is basically hired by one of these guys named Jules, played by Eric Bernot. I get hired by my boss Ernie, who sends me to Eric, Jules' character, and I go up to the cruise ship and kind of get these girls involved in something they're not really supposed to be getting involved in. Like, we're on the whole operation side of this project, and it takes like a big turn. Like, there's a lot of arcs with this guy. Like, he's up and down, so you'll notice a lot of things about him and learn some things about him throughout this film, which I really liked and kind of resonated with. But yeah, that's Sean. He's a different guy.
He's a different guy, no question. And you know, Jasmine, it's interesting because it brings up the whole topic of influencers. You know, like, you have a lot of followers, no question about it, on Insta, and it's scary. It can sometimes be a great place, but it can sometimes be a scary place. But what's interesting about influencers, you know, we look at scroll down and like, oh, their life is so beautiful. Like, yeah, as you say, you go on this cruise, you get offered things for free. It's not, life isn't always as we see on Insta, is it?
It's really not. It's not. And I think that's what the main message of this film is that not everything is what it seems. And I think a lot of people, especially growing up on social media, like I have and so many other people have, you know, people compare themselves to everyone online. And especially with this boom of influencers and having people so accessible in a way, it's like, I think a lot of people compare themselves a lot. And I think after watching this film, you'll kind of remember, okay, yeah, not everything is what it seems. And these perfect lives that we think are not actually as perfect as we think.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I hope it does open some eyes, because it's a very slippery slope. There's no question. Anthony, you know, lovely location, like being on a cruise ship. Where did you guys go? Cancun? Is that where it was?
We were around a few places.
Mostly in Cancun.
Mostly in Cancun, but we did Cancun, Montreal, some stuff in Puerto Vallarta, Cabo.
I just got back from Puerto Vallarta. I was there for 12 days, and I just got back on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love it there. I love Mexico. But, you know, like, oh, my heart bleeds that you guys got to be in the nice hot weather, but then you had to go to Montreal, right? Not so hot.
It was quite a contrast.
Definitely two different extremes.
Yeah, but it was so much fun.
I'm sure. I'm sure. What was like, Jasmine, the most exciting thing about doing this film? Because, like you say, it starts off like, oh, happy fun, we're having a good time, and then bang, this thriller. What a great opportunity for both of you to be able to do something like this. Jasmine, you want to start?
Yeah, it was so much fun. I think what's great about this film is that it has kind of everything to it. Like, it has moments of comedy and then drama and suspense. And I think just getting to do all of that was so much fun. I've never done anything like that before. And yeah, I mean, getting to travel to these beautiful places and get to just film scenes in pools and partying and drinking and then just running through the forest and running away from people and
Right.
really intense stuff. Like, it just switched so much, but it was so much fun and something I've never done before. And it was really, really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. And how about for you, Anthony?
No, it was I enjoyed all of it. Like, my character that I play, Sean, is definitely a lot more different than who I am as a person. So I trying to find those things that I can really connect to and stick with, keep me grounded for actual like a decent performance. It was tricky, but it was fun. Like, there was definitely things in there where I had to substitute in order to go to a certain space in order to portray a scene or get something out of it. But no, I love the whole process. So I like challenges, and that was definitely something fun.
That's awesome. And just to wrap it up, Jasmine, I understand you're pretty close to the director of this film. How cool is that? Look, I've been interviewing him for a million years. I've been doing this a long time, and way back from early films that he shot. And I mean, come on, how cool was it to be working with your dad?
It was amazing. I've never worked with him in this sense before, and it was
Yeah.
that I'm always gonna remember and cherish with me, because he's a great director. He's really talented, and getting to work with him in that setting, it's hard to describe, but it was really amazing. It was so much fun, and I really admire him and respect him and what he does, and I think he did a great job. So.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because, of course, we know him so well here in Canada as an amazing cinematographer. Sorry, I cannot speak English today. And he, and then he took this on as a director. What do you learn from your dad, not as your dad, but as a director? Like, when you're working with him in this capacity, what was the best thing you learned from him?
Well, he's a very visual person. He has a really good eye for things. I mean, he's a cinematographer. He's also a photographer. So
Yeah,
I think he's really learning, like, just certain shots that he would get and certain ideas that he had for scenes that I would have never thought of. And then we shoot it, and he has it a certain way, and it just looks incredible. It looks really amazing. And I never would have thought of it that way. And he just has a really good imagination in that sense, and a really good eye, which I was really, really inspired by.
yeah, that's so cool. And Anthony, how did you like working with him?
Oh, he's awesome. I think by the end of the shoot, we had our own little thing going on, which is pretty funny. No, he's a great guy. Like she said, he has he has great attention to detail. So, like, any of his shots that he was taking, they're beautiful. There's a lot of stunning cinematography in this, and I think a lot of people are actually going to appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
But he knows what he wants. He knows how to direct, and he was definitely open to some suggestions when we wanted to work on certain things with our characters, and that I thought was amazing.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, listen, congratulations to the two of you. I can't wait for people to experience this on Prime Video. And thank you so much for your time today. Best of luck with everything, and hopefully we'll see you in person real soon.
Right
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Okay, take care. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
I know. I was like, do I leave?
It's so glamorous, and I told the 20-year-old who wanted to be a publicist. The mask kind of dumb now. It was better than the plug into the wall. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. It's cute. Wait.
Are you? Okay.
We did on the beginning, I think. Or no? Oh, did you do at the beginning? Maybe you did.
That was E-Talk.
We did easy talk
We
here.
did ET Canada.
Oh, yeah, we
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So who is?
Yeah, we got them all.
Okay. Oh my God.
Are you like, it's like on camera.
Like,
Yep.
Okay.
This way. Oh my gosh. There's so many angles.